Hello everybody, Larry here with Larry's Fountain Pens and yet another video today. Here's a pen that I talked a little bit about, but not too much because I couldn't get the pen to open, get it off the barrel. It was like glued, stuck on there. It's a Weaver fountain pen that I bought last year around this time of month in July, and I could not get the grip off the barrel. So I've tinkered with it and worked with it and finally got that. So this pen, I would say, would be maybe late 50s, early 60s. And I've been trying to find this pen on the internet, and I've yet to find it. It's got a aluminum type of a cap on it, and a nice clip that fits in your pocket well, so no problem there. I'm not really sure that even this cap goes with this pen. But it's a pull-off cap, but I'm thinking that it should be a screw-on cap. And I could be wrong, but it just kind of gives the indication that it's going to be a screw-on cap. But I remember this type of pen. Here's another one. Now this one I remember, but back in my days, back in what, 55 and 57, I believe mine was a Schaefer like this, but this has no writing on the barrel whatsoever, and on the cap it just says made in USA, USA stainless, and that's it, stainless USA. So I've inked it up before to give it a test, and it really wrote really nice. I was really impressed with this old pen, and I'm trying to find a cap for this pen, but again, no luck. So let's go back with this pen. This pen, the cap came with it, but it does say Weaver, so who knows, maybe it might be a Weaver cap. I'm not a vintage expert by no means. On the nib, it has Weavers, made in USA. So I done remove the clip, the feed, and I cleaned it. And I cleaned the pen out real good because the grip wasn't fitting too well to the barrel. So I think I've got that fixed. And I dropped it with some Noodler's Bay State Blue. Yes, my favorite, one of my favorites. And this pen surprisingly writes extremely well. Am I into vintage pens? Not so much, because I'm not sure what I'm buying, and I'm not sure the final results, if it's going to come out to the way I like a pen to write or not. But when I saw these pens, it reminded me back of when I was in school, and I used them. So this pen has a little bit of ink in it still, and it weighs in at 12.9 G's. And the length of his pen, just like it sits here, is 5.44 inches. It's a nice pen. It's lightweight plastic, and it does post well. So it's fits well in the hand. If you don't post it, you can still use it without posting the cap, but I prefer the cap to be on this pen. So how does this pen write? Well, I was very surprised how well the pen wrote. for being such an, old pen, I wasn't sure if the pen was going to write well or even write at all. It was a gamble. So I'll just use some rhodia paper real quick. So this is the Weaver. And I'm thinking a medium nib. And we'll check for some wetness here. And it is wet. The pen really writes very well, especially for the age. Again, I'm no vintage expert by no means, but it kind of reminds me late 50s, like I said, early 60s. I'm going to go with that. And we'll just do a little swirls there. And it has some good ink flow. Now we'll try some, see what kind of line variation we get. This is with no pressure at all. Now here's with the pressure. You don't get much. No, not really. How about upside down? Nah, you're not going to get any really. So, this pen is made to write the right way. But this pen is an old-timer. And it still got some bang left in it. So this is a pen that I will be using in a daily carry. Because I like it that much. Because it writes that good. So, I'm still on the hunt for another Weaver cap. And I'm on the hunt for a unbranded pen. As you see here, I'm trying to get a cap for it. The Weaver cap will not fit this pen. Maybe a Schaefer cap might, but there's nothing in the barrel to tell me what the pen is. And it might have a little crack there, so I'm not really sure. I'll see if I can find a cartridge, and I will check it out to see if it can hold the ink, if this crack is not through the barrel. So, yeah, I've been working on the pen, so there it is. It's all about the Weaver fountain pen, stainless steel, medium nib, made in the USA. I hope you find this little trip down memory lane interesting. I know I have. And the nib, it's what it's all about, and it did surprisingly well. Well, that's going to be it, folks. Leave your comments below if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Feel free to do so. Don't forget to tap that bell. It'll notify you when I put on another video. Appreciate having you guys. Hope to see you next time. Peace.